Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and our Season of Mastery playthrough on the Warrior. We are in South Shore today. Kinda was having a hard time deciding where to go next. I know we're eventually bound for Stranglethorn, and that once we're there, we're gonna be there for a while. So I'm not exactly in a big hurry to spend the rest of our level 30s in Stranglethorn. That being said, we are going to work on a couple of things here in Hillsbrad today. Down the coast, we can do right outside of the town here. Also, we can do Soothing Turtle Bisque. We can check out the goshaq farm. I think it's over here. Somewhere between the river and the border with the Arathi Highlands. And we have Yeti stuff to do, so yeah. Let's just go ahead and get started. We might not stay here and finish all of these. Ultimately, we may leave for Stranglethorn or for elsewhere before we've completed all these quests. But I do want to do some stuff here for a little bit of a change of pace. So the Tide Hunters and Oracles, those are going to be Murlocs. So the Murlocs are actually going to be over here to the west. I hope you are all doing well today, and I hope that you're having fun on your own characters in the Season of Mastery if you are playing. Alright, that'll work. Having at least one other player helping us with a kill quest is probably going to be a good idea. I see another group up ahead here. And it'll just make it go a little bit smoother. We do need 20 of these guys. And they do have a pretty big heal that they throw on themselves. We don't really have anything we can do about that, excuse me, besides fear them, which I don't really want to do. For pretty obvious reasons. Alright, let's see if we can get any tags in over here with this other group pulling several at a time. They're level 30, so I don't want to grab too many. That Frost Nova is going to be an issue if we don't remember to hamstring and keep our bleeds going. Am I still in combat with something he's fighting? Yes. I'd really like to charge. It would be super helpful with building up initial rage. Obviously we're not going to do that as long as the game says we're in combat. As much as I hate fighting in the water, we might as well go grab these guys while no one else is over here. Bleeds will kill that guy. There we go, he's done. And I don't have any potions made, so I should probably see A, if I can do that, and then B, I need to be careful. We would definitely be able to, but we don't have any leaded vials, so that's a huge miss on my part. We could have easily picked some up in town. What I want to do is I want to go ahead... Oh, you know what? Something I need to do that I've been putting off is I really need to learn expert first aid. And I know I probably shouldn't be doing this in a group while we're killing stuff, but I need to get this done. Thank you again to Gildan, who picked these 2 books up for us while he was in Stromgard. I really appreciate it. Saved me a lot of time, and it would have been an effort to go there just to get this, because I couldn't find any of the elite quests that I thought we could grab. That's going to let us skill up. We got to get to 180 before we can make heavy silk bandages. I don't know how we're going to get all that way with green skill ups, but we will have to see how that goes. I have a ton of silk once we can get to that point. We have so much silk. We have 5 stacks of it, I think. Just about 5 stacks. And then a little bit more. My inventory desperately needs some cleaning up. Okay, great. Now we just need 5 oracles. I see one over here, but it's standing right by 2 other Murlocs. Let's go here instead. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this guy alone. Oh, you're a coast runner. You're not an oracle. You just happen to look similar to an oracle. My bad. Didn't mean to just kill you. Let's come back this way, which is obviously the intended area to fight oracles. Again, we have no real way to stop the heal if it comes. Luckily that time, he did not heal. Looks like we'd be waiting on respawns for oracles over here, but I am going to go in and loot the one that is my loot here. Oh good, and get brought into combat while I'm at it. And then we'll go out here and get this one in the lake, if it doesn't get tagged. Well, it's going to get tagged, because why wouldn't it get tagged by somebody else? Alright, there's one up ahead. We only need 2 more, so shouldn't take more than a minute or so. And I see our last one up here. I feel like our rogue buddy just kind of went into stealth and maybe went AFK. Alright, we're not going to pull that last one. Which is fine, I guess. We only need 1 more and then we'll drop group. And we did learn our first aid while he was killing stuff, so it's only fair that he goes AFK for a minute while we kill stuff. And we'll drop once we're done here. There's the heal. A well-timed kick could have really helped there. I wonder who could have given us a nice kick. Speaking of kick. Alright, let's go turn this in, and then I think I want to head over to the goshaq farm. Hints of a new plague. I led a group of adventurers investigating odd happenings in this area. My cousin in Hillsbred recently put down his dog Stanley because the animal mystically grew into an immense size and savagely attacked anyone who came near him. I believe the undead are involved, and we're looking for signs to prove as much. Yeah, if you do the Horde side questing, you have a quest to feed Stanley some new plague. I never do that quest, because it involves poisoning a dog. And it's one thing to be able to have the justification of, well, the Horde and the Alliance are at war, we're gonna kill some humans because we are the Horde, and we want this area, but it's another thing to go poison somebody's dog. I understand the whole war thing, but I'm not going to follow you to dog poisoning. It just doesn't happen. So I think it's funny that we see it from the other side. Not funny. There's nothing funny about it. It's nice that we see it from the other side on the Alliance. I think at 34 we are going to be doing a Scarlet Monastery library run. I will try to make that one in the evening time when people might be able to get on. It's harder for me to play in the evening. I have lots of stuff that I like to do with my life, and part of the things I like to do means keeping most of my evenings for free time and just relaxation. And I do a lot of my playing during the day. I hope this will be enough to convince Redpath that I've, been carrying out his orders and ridding South Shore of the terrible and horrible menace of the dreaded Murlocs, for there could be no greater evil than the ravages of overgrown fish. Would you believe it? Redpath wasn't satisfied with all the Murlocs we killed. Oh, now, don't be modest. You had some hand in it. Now he wants me to bring proof of the dead, hacking off cold, slimy Murloc heads to submit for his approval. Wow, we have to go back and get more Murlocs.
See you later.
This time we need heads. Are we going to be getting them from the same Murlocs? That's the question. On the Western Strand, so I guess as long as it says we're on the Western Strand, then we're in good shape. Let's just go do this. There's really no reason not to. I want to head out to the goshaq farm because those quests will probably be more interesting lore-wise. But I want to do this because it's right here, and I'm trying to be semi-efficient with this playthrough. I say semi-efficient, that's probably about as efficient as I ever get with anything that I'll do in a video game that I'm trying to enjoy. Because let's be honest, if I really, really wanted to be efficient, I would be using a quest mod or add-on. And I've never used a questing add-on in WoW, and I don't plan to ever. Let's face it, the game is already solved enough. If I ever get stuck on a quest, I have to type in about 3 words and the relevant Wowhead article will come to the top of my Google search, so... Well, right off the bat, we already have 1 Murloc head, so that's good. Pretty sure our two-handed axe skill is now maxed out. Pretty close, pretty close. 1 more point to go, and it'll be maxed out. Any of these Murlocs will drop heads. We might as well just go after the ones that no one is fighting out here. Even though I don't really like to fight in the water or explore in the water, we can do this. just because it's going to be easier than competing for tags up on the land. The only problem, I guess, is when these guys run, they tend to move a little bit faster when they're in the water. We could be nice and we could go further down the coast and we could go fight the ones that nobody needs for the initial kill quest. That's something we could do. There's the heal. It's so painful to not have anything to stop that. I guess I could have saved up my rage and got an execute off. That would have been really our only hope. Should have taken care of the inventory back in town, but let's see if maybe emptying some of these out will help. We have them all over our inventory. It's just full of clams. Full of clams. Let's put this here. You know, I still think the 661, the Crest of Darkside, is better. 2 strength and 7 stam. Yeah. Yeah, we're not replacing that shield yet. And then we have our one-handed. Let's move these up. Like this. Move our food up. Yeah, I'm doing some inventory management on the fly because, yeah, it's driving me crazy. Once we're back in town, I'm going to have to take care of that. Really surprised that we didn't pull the additional guy there. I don't want to charge into that, so we're not going to do that. We're going to come over here. Well, we got a couple of heads right off the bat, and then they just kind of stopped. We have to stop cleaving their heads in, right? We're clearly ruining the heads with our enormously powerful axe. It's our own fault. Can we get here before the druid gets a moonfire off? Yes. But mainly because they never tried to do that. I'll tell you what, when we crit with this thing, it is a huge hit. Doesn't happen often. I have to remember that we do have sweeping strikes for if we get into a situation where we have to fight more than one enemy, or if we feel like it would be beneficial for us to fight more than one enemy, we have a tool that can help us do that. Sweeping strikes is quite powerful, especially if we get a rend up on both of the enemies, like right away. Kind of wondering if it would be beneficial to still be in a group, even though this is a quest where we're getting items off the bodies. We just got a lot of respawns here. That was as far as I wanted to go anyway, so joke's on you. Okay, he called for help. Joke's on me. We don't have any bandages. Oh, we have bandages. We don't have any potions, so that could be a huge issue here. Although the crits help. The crits are helping. I really need to get back to town, empty our inventory, and make some potions. Not having any potions as a warrior is not good, especially because we've come to rely on them quite a bit. Alright, 5 out of 10 heads, that's not bad. This is our buddy from before. He must now be on the same quest that we are on, getting the heads. Well, we went our separate ways, so no reason to rekindle that old relationship. That's good. Yeah, just swim off. You're not going to bleed to death. The bleed didn't last long enough. And neither did the hamstring, so we'll just chase you down the entire coast. At least he was polite enough to drop a head for us. Alright, we need an execute now. Oh, we got it, and it was so close. It looked like the cast was just about to go off. That worked. That made me really happy that that worked. No, I don't really want to charge in there, do I? Let's come down here. Oh, or not. Let's just turn ourselves right on around and go back the other way. The other thing for me about using like a questing add-on is that it's going to be guiding you around the most optimum questing path, right? What if I don't want to do that? What if it wants me to go somewhere that I hate, do a quest that I hate, or just go to a zone that, or stay in a zone that I'm kind of sick of? Then I'd have to like deviate it, or maybe it would have multiple branching options, but it's really just not any part of how I like to play. Didn't get the execute off that time. Too busy talking. Yeah, I like being able to say, you know what, today I'm gonna go to Hillsbrad. Even though that's definitely not the most optimum thing to do. I like doing stuff like that. Part of that is what keeps me playing the game. Because if I had to do things a certain way, ABC, I would eventually get sick of that regimented structure. It wouldn't be enjoyable to me as a game, and I would stop. I wonder if they'll ever do like a season mechanic like how in this one they did bonus experience from quests. Wonder if they'll ever do like a monster slayer bonus experience where you're getting bonus experience just from kills. So then it kind of turns into like a choice like where, you know how there are those games where you can just go out and kill enemies and that is the best way to level up? I wonder if they would ever do something like that. Reminds me kind of Final Fantasy XI, or if you ever played a game called Addon. Addon was kind of like that. Where I remember towards max level just running circles on this floating island and just fighting stuff. And that was the way you leveled up. For the most part. At least that was the way me and my guild leveled up. There might have been a better way, but that was the way that we found. And like, part of that, yeah, it gets tedious. But it's always nice to have that as an option. Because some people really like to just run around and fight stuff in the world. And then you could pair that with like increased randomized loot drops. So So just give enemies a chance to drop really good loot for someone's class. And that could be a fun seasonal mechanic. Since we'll have done the whole do all the quests thing for this one. Maybe next time they'll do something a little different for the leveling. And that is our last Murloc head. Let's get back. We have inventory issues to fix. We have to get some leaden vials to make some potions. This won't get us to level 33, but it's going to be darn close. I continue to be kind of amazed at how quickly we are getting into and through the beginning level 30s. Definitely starting to feel that bonus experience during a part of the game that would traditionally take very long. Hoping it stays that way through the 40s. That would be a big relief. To have the 40s feel like they don't drag out into eternity. That would be huge.
What can I do for you?
Oh, for the love of light, they're dripping on the ground. Can't stand touching those things myself. Fish are all wet and good, but when they grow legs and start walking around, haven't eaten a fish in weeks, let me tell you, and in South Shore, that means you aren't eating much. You know, I'd really rather not take these heads. Since you've already got a handle on them, would you mind delivering them to Redpath for me?
Be careful.
Alright, and then we're going to tell him that you didn't help at all.
Hey there. For the Alliance.
Let's see, please inform Lieutenant Orinel that I would like him to refocus his efforts on the Naga.
See you around.
And now we're just an errand boy who's delivering orders from a senior officer to a lesser officer. Great. I didn't know we were in the military structure.
Greetings.
My former mentor in the Stormwind City Guard sent a message to me that Alliance High Command is becoming concerned with the threat posed by the Naga. From what he's heard, there's good chances for promotion, or at least reassignment, for anyone who proves valuable in this regard. There's just one small problem. I can't handle these Naga. Oh sure, I could break up a drunken barroom brawl, or haul off a belligerent beggar, but the Naga are too much for me. You've got to help me.
See you around.
We do have to help you because we need experience and money. Let's see. Stormwind Ho. Why not? It's kind of an unfortunate name for a quest, but I get what it's going for. Shadowy assassins are attacking Jerry's mom. Okay, we are just gonna try to avoid that. And we're gonna come over here and kill some Naga. And preferably we will fight them on the land. They are runners, so we'll have to be on the spot with hamstring if we want to be safe. And if we find any other players killing these guys, we are going to toss out an invite. And there have to be people around here somewhere because there are a lot of bodies. The same druid? Is it the same druid? I guess all druids kind of end up looking the same in their cat forms, huh? He just got 10 out of 10 on his sirens, so chances are we won't be in this group for very long. And since he doesn't need sirens, he's probably not going to want to really fight them, so can't blame him for that. In my mind, I love the idea of the druid class, but then when it comes to spending my entire experience in a beast form and never being able to see my character or their armor and things like that, don't think I could ever do it. Get a little bit of health back here. Oh, look at that. We got a rejuve. Regrowth, rather. Working our way back might not be a bad idea, because respawns could be happening. We are making really good progress with our druid buddy here helping us out, so I really appreciate that. I don't think he needed most of these guys. Inventory is full. It is full because I didn't do what I needed to do, which was to organize it back in town, so that is a real thing. Luckily, we will be back in town in a minute here, and we can make some space by opening these clams. There we go, perfect. Get a little, I keep wanting to call this slice and dice, but it's sweeping strike. Slice and dice is what rogues have. This will be our last siren, and then we just need to find a couple more shore runners. Shore hunters, even. These guys are pretty far out there, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, we got our last couple right in a row here, then we'll basically be back at town. I think he's gonna bleed to death. No, he's not. Eventually, maybe he'll come back. Once he gets really bored, maybe he'll come back. No, he's gonna come back enough to throw stuff at us. That's fine. Let's come over here and finish this off. There's our shadowy assassins. I don't really know what they're doing there, if they're part of a quest, but I would love some help from our friendly South Shore guards. There they go. How about taking the other one off me there?
What can I do for you?
With the Naga put down in South Shore, I'll be a shoo-in to be reassigned. I'll get to see Stormwind again and get away from this light-forsaken port. It shouldn't be a problem getting my reports seen. The new captain of the guard, Major Samuelson, was my mentor while I was stationed in Stormwind. It should give him more than enough excuse to have me transferred back to the city. I'll need you to carry my report to him, though. Yeah, like, this guy's not gonna promote you once he finds out that we did all the work,
For the
man.
Alliance.
And really? Back in Stormwind? That's gonna be a little while. That's gonna be a little while. I think that our next move is gonna be to head over to the goshaq farm and finally see what's going on over there. I'm gonna hit the river up, and then we'll run up the river a little ways, and then I think we want to cut across country. I think it's south of the road, which is gonna be right around here. I could be way off. But we'll be able to get some of the turtles we need, hopefully, along the way. And then maybe we'll focus on getting the rest of our turtle meat on the way back. That is going to be the plan for next time, however, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. Hope you're still enjoying the series, and I hope you're all having fun in the Season of Mastery. If you are doing a playthrough, let me know what your experiences have been in our Discord. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth really soon. Bye now.